Problem of the day. Emily bought 13 scented candles for $4.75 each. She paid with a $100 bill. How much change did she get back from the cashier? All right, good question. This question was by Giselle. Let's go ahead and set up our UPS check. So we know that there are 13 candles and that each candle was $4.75. We know Emily paid with a $100 bill, and the question was, how much change did she receive? Okay. So what's the plan? Well, we know there are 13 candles, but we need to know how much she spent altogether, right? So 13 candles, and each candle is $4.75. I think we should multiply the 13 candles by the cost of each candle, which is $4.75. So that would be 13 candles times $4.75 each candle. That would be step one, right? And then what would you do for step two? Well, once you get this total, you can take it away from what she paid, which was $100. So once we get this answer, we're going to get the total spent on candles. We can take that number away from the $100 bill. So $100 minus this total spent on candles. It's going to give us the change that she receives back from paying with a $100 bill. Okay. I think we should estimate first. We can round $4.75. What can we round that to? What's the nearest whole dollar there? Right. It's approximately $5. Okay. And then since we rounded this number up, let's round this one down to the tens place. Looking at the 3, the 1 will remain the same, so approximately 10 candles times $5 each candle, the total will be approximately $50, right? Because 10 times 5 is 50. So our estimate is $50 total spent on the candles. Now if we do the hard work, which we are going to do together, hopefully our total or our product will be close to $50. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. We will set it up like this, and we're going to do 10 plus 3, that's 13. And then we'll do 475 or $4.75. Then once we get our answer, we're going to have to remember to put those two decimals back in there, right, for our coins, for the little bit of change there. Okay, so first step is going to be to multiply 10 times 400. And really all we have to do is do 1 times 4, which is 4 of course, and then count the trailing zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Our next step is going to be 10 times 70. And really all we need to know is 1 times 7 is 7, and there's 2 trailing zeros here. Now we're going to do 10 times 5, which of course is 50, or 1 times 5 plus 1 trailing 0. Do you know the next step? Right, we're going to do 3 times 400, or 3 times 4, which is 12, correct? And then we have 2 trailing zeros, so 3 times 400 is 1,200. Next, 3 times 70, or 3 times 7, which is 21, plus this 1 trailing 0. So 210. 3 times 70 is 210, and then the last little bit is 5 and 3. 3 times 5, or 5 times 3 is 15. Now we need to add up all these numbers and remember to put our decimals in. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to have 4,000. We're going to have 1,200. We have 700. Be careful that you're lining up your place values perfectly straight. We have 210. We have 50. And we have 15. We're adding them all up. Starting on the right. All those zeros plus 5 is 5. All right, 0, 0, 0. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Next, we have 2 plus 7, which is 9. And 9 plus 2, that's 11. So we're going to have to regroup. Carry your 1 to the next column on the left. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, so she spent, oh, I see there's a glare for y'all. Hold on. There we go. She spent 6,000, no, she didn't. We forgot to put our decimals in. She did not spend $6,000 on candles, did she? No, we're going to count back 2 and we're going to put our decimal in there. Right? She spent $61.75 on candles, which is a lot of money for candles, right? Okay, but the question is not how much she spent. The question is how much change did she receive? So we need to do $100 bill. 100 minus 61.75, $61.75. So this is our last step here. And in my head, I'm already thinking 100 minus 60 is 40. So my answer, my difference, is going to be somewhere around $40 change, right? Okay, so what do we have? Oh no, we have to borrow. And we have to borrow like way, way, way to the left, right? Because there's nothing to borrow from here, 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 or here. So instead of this being 1,000, it's going to be 999. And we're going to give the 10 to the hundredths place so we can solve this. Okay. Now we're ready. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. Drop down that decimal point. 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 6, that's 3. And then 0 minus 0 is, of course, 0. So our change, or I'm sorry, Emily's change is $38.25. Does that round to 40, which I had in my head? Yes, of course, 38 would round to 40. So let's see. Oh, good. We got the same answer. Look here. That's the same thing that she got. Great question. Great work, everybody. So she received $38.25 in change from her $100 bill.